Hey everybody, it's Randy with Carchaeology, and I want to tell all of you about a quest that I've been on when it comes to my life with VWs. It's something I've been chasing for a very, very long time. Now, as you can see on the walls of the lab here, I have had a lot of different VWs in my life. All of these on the wall are magazine features of different Volkswagens that I've had. The pictures up above are other VWs that I've had as well. And by all means, this isn't all of them. But I've been a VW guy through and through since my earliest days, and it's something that I always enjoy playing with. Now, some time ago, I was trying to think of something really unique to find. Now, obviously, finding the rarest VWs is fun to do, but they don't come up very often. Also, the values of them are certainly quite high. So I've been trying to think of something that I can chase that would be real difficult to find. They made a lot of Beetles. By 1972, they had made over 15 million Volkswagen Beetles, surpassing the Model T. So there's a lot of bugs out there to choose from. But what could I chase that would be really difficult to find, that once I had it, it could be something that I have a real personal attachment to? Now, certainly there's special Beetles, stuff that was used in movies, Herbie, so on and so forth, some of the rarest Beetles, early split windows and things like that. But I'm not a wealthy guy, and usually when I have something of value, it doesn't last long, well, because I need the funds for something else. So the quest that I decided to go on to is to see if I can find a Volkswagen that was actually born on the day that I was born. So my birthday is in the end of 1966, which would mean that the car that I'd be chasing would be a 1967 model. Now, 1967 was a really prolific year for Volkswagen production. I don't know what the total is, but I'll look it up here in a bit and share it with you. But they made an absolute crap ton of them. I think they were cranking out probably about 3,000 cars a day. Think about that for a minute. That is a lot of friggin' cars. So over the years, I found a couple of cars that I thought were pretty close production-wise. The VIN numbers that are on these cars do tell a little bit about them. And there are some different publications that show the VIN numbers, so you can kind of track it down and get very close. This page right here is from a book that's called Progressive Refinements. It shows when different modifications were made along the production line and what chassis number and what date that they were introduced. So this page here starts in October 21st of 1966, and it goes on down into about November 10th. So I was born November 29th. Looking at production numbers, in November, there were about 115,000 odd Volkswagen Beetles built, which is downright insane. To mix up some of these numbers here, things are a little confusing because 117 would be a standard Beetle. You've got 217 and 317 here. Some of those would be other models. But I'm trying to find something that is going to be more common out there. And so the 117, the standard Beetle, is something that I'm going to find. So in this Progressive Refinements book, the closest number I can find here for a standard Beetle is on November 28th, 1966. That's one day before my birthday. So 117366946 would be the VIN number. The next one here that we can see here, December 2nd, you've got 117369720. So somewhere between these numbers here, probably certainly closer to this one, is going to be a birthday bug for me. Now, the only way to really know for sure what you've got when it comes to a Volkswagen and its birthday is to send in for the birth certificate from VW. Now, several years ago, this was, let's see if I've got a date on this. Okay, this was 2019. I had bought an 1867 bug that I thought was really close. Looking at the numbers, I thought it was there. It was actually 117358. 8045, and this was before I had found this particular document here, but I was thinking that was pretty close based upon some other info that I'd found online through a registry for 1967 Beetles. I was so excited, I thought for sure this was it, but when I actually got the birth certificate in from Germany, it showed it was November 23rd, 1966, and that its delivery date was November 24th. So that car was close. It was a beautiful car, and I would have loved to have kept it, but it just wasn't a birthday car, so I sent it on its way. However, I did learn an awful lot about the numbering systems and the VIN numbers and production date as well. So this has been the smoke and gun piece that I've been using. There's another document that had been posted through this registry that kind of backs up this sort of stuff. So what I'm really searching for is a Beetle between this VIN number here, 366946, and 369720. So I realized this is really a needle in a haystack kind of a quest. I mean, the 1967 model year was a really prolific one. I looked it up. It's over 925,000 cars that were built for the 1967 model year. And then November alone, there were over, I think it was about 115,000 that were built in that month, which is just absolutely staggering. And then to try to find a car that is somewhat affordable, somewhat near me, and isn't a total pile of junk, well, that narrows it down even more. Now, obviously, I've gotten pretty close. The one car that I bought that got it there into November 23rd, 24th, that was almost there, but I really want to find one that was either produced on or delivered on November 29th. So armed with that information there on the Progressive Refinements page, I've been contacting sellers of 67 Beetles, asking for their VIN number information and trying not to sound like a stalker that's trying to steal a car or something. And I've found several that are pretty close. And just this week, I came across one that sounds really close. So I'm going to be chasing this particular car to see if it actually is a birthday bug, and I'd like for all of you to follow along here on Carchaeology to see if my quest is successful. So please subscribe, watch, share your stories of your birthday cars if there is anyone out there as nutty as I am that have done such a thing, and let's see where this goes. Thanks so much for watching. Keep on digging them up and driving them. Bye-bye.